Matrix
a
4.
movie series so horrible, Glenn himself won't watch it, but he'll happily put us in it.
I like the first one.
Huh.
Carrie Elwes was good. I enjoyed the premise. They feel like they just like beat the crap out of that dead horse. So, just like Fast and Furious, stop making it.
Nick, are you snacking live?
Well, not muted too. Wow.
Wow.
He's like,
proud
what?
of you.
Was I not muted?
No.
Motherfucker, don't fuck with me. I'll fucking fight you.
I
I'll
heard
fist
it
you.
rapper.
I'll
We
fist you.
legitimate. You can
will?
listen to it on the stream.
Wait,
Sorry,
you can actually hear me? This fucking thing's doing this shit again. I hate it. It's
Yes,
not
it
recording on
is.
Audacity, but it's picking up on Discord. So that means the stream's gonna fucking hear it. Like it's muted. Like my Audacity's not picking up any of this. All right, I'm just gonna shut up.
No,
You
I
just
like
need to get
this.
a Stream Deck so you can have a one button
Those
that meets
loyal
both
enough to-
Audacity and Discord.
To listen to us live will hear the authentic experience, but Nick here will no, that's okay. I'm happy for you. Funny you said that.
CQM Raw.
Motherfucker just done muted himself twice over. Now we got to be careful here, Nick, because if you mute both of your things, there might be a possibility that you might accidentally like unmute yourself on Discord, but forget to do it on Audacity, and we wouldn't know the difference until.
No, just stop snacking.
No, you should eat. Get your energy, man.
Yeah, man. Way more
What do we want
important.
to eat?
This is fun.
How
but
else are
eat.
we gonna get affiliate on Twitch?
Well, it would help if we get that third viewer.
Wink, wink? Question mark. Am I supposed to be?
Wink, wink? Question mark.
Am I supposed to be streaming Casual Master Quest or watching Casual Master Quest?
Oh, that wasn't like a backhanded at anything. I'm just saying that how else are we supposed to get affiliate? We need the 3 average viewers.
Now you sounded really choppy there for me for a second. Not sure.
Did I?
Yes, I don't know if it was because Glenn, did he sound choppy just now to you or no?
Yeah, for a second, but you have like a lesser amount of static coming through your voice for me as well. So I don't know. I think it's just on each of our ends. So Audacity should be fine no matter what. But
I reset my microphone.
Okay, if you
I
insist.
hope we're fine.
And
I watched a live chase last night, less than a mile from my house on the news on my phone.
oh, there's a live chase near you.
Yeah, somebody stole a transit vehicle and then they caught them and there was like reported that they were armed. And so they had like a standoff at their car and they ran over a spike strip and eventually got out of their car and gave up. That's what I was doing between my stream ending last night and jumping on Minecraft. Nick, you're gonna be so surprised by everything once you hop back in the server. It's wonderful. My house is exactly, but like the things that Tyler and Amanda have done are wonderful.
I feel
But I have
bad
diamond
that
pants.
you have everybody
And a
and
dog.
your mother is like, let me join the server. Let me join the server. I'm sorry.
Yeah, every single person comes in and they're like, "No, I love it. I'm so thankful that I don't own the server because I
You can say
would
no.
let everyone in." I
Or
could just be like, "It's not my server."
You can do what I believe you've been doing, saying, "Oh, you probably should ask the server owner instead." So they'll fucking ask me, and I'm like, nope.
Well, I think my modified from now because I realized that it's shitty. I was like trying to just like move past it in the stream because I don't want to say yes or no. Because if I say no, they leave, and if I say yes, then we have to figure out how to get them in, and it's not my server, and blah 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 blah.
Right.
So like
What-
I've been saying, "Oh, I just don't own their server, so I can't give you permission," and then we move on, which is not no, it's just I can't say yes.
Make you a deal, Glenn. Big brain here. If
Okay.
they donate 10,000 bits and you give half of that to me, I'll let them in. That way, if they destroy the server, I still got $50. We'll restart the server. Who the
Right.
fuck cares?
We'll reset the server. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, that's great. All right, I'll set it up. I'll put it up. 10,000 bits
Or-
joins the server.
As soon as we get the 100 bits and we let them in, we just save a backup of that server because we can
You
just
wanna-
save the world.
Wait, is 10,000 bits like $100?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, it is.
Divided by 100. Yeah.
Should we do like 5,000? That's a lot.
Hell yeah, it is. It's motivation.
They could buy the game for less than that.
Yes, they can. But there,
So I
there's
just
no-
want to incentivize joining the server rather than buying the game.
Oh, I was trying to do what the equivalent of nuclear deterrent by putting something so intimidating that they're like, okay, he's letting me, but I can't do this.
Let's
because
make some
that's
money,
scary.
bro. What, the game's like $35, something like that, right?
Something like that.
Right. So yeah, so whatever
they
it
join
is,
the
we just charge
CMQ
like $10
Patreon.
less. We just go $10 less, and then you and I split it because I brought them in through my if they come through my stream, and
Finder's
then we
fee.
split it. Yeah, we split it. CMQ makes some money, and like you said, if they act up and they're dickheads, we can just cut the server and not let them back in.
Plus, I can set it up or activate what's called a whitelist, where I can just put their name in, and that way,
Oh.
if you give them the link, they can't just share it to all their friends. They start flooding in. So if we want to go that way, we totally could.
We could, because
Things-
you saw how many people were like, "Can I play?" And I guarantee you, rather than buying the game for $35, they give us $20, you know, to
I
join.
mean, they're
in the
gonna
game.
buy the game either way. It's just a matter of if they want to pay more to be a part of
Right.
Daddy's server.
Yeah, join Daddy's server. 2,500 bits.
I still feel bad for what we did last night. That was uncontrollable
Wow.
with the fucking panda.
I had some nightmares about it.
Man's a murderer. Anyways,
You know-
are we?
I'm the hero we needed, not the hero I wanted to be.
Joker?
Did not joke them. All right. So let's get
clapping.
started, yeah?
Okay. Hey everybody, get your dice ready because we're ready to roll another session of Casual Quest Masters. We are a D&D 5e live play adventure. Representing the team is Nikhil Chodimela.
Hi, I play Vol Nightwalker Val Nugoni, and he's pensive. I think that's a good word. Maybe it's a
Pens-
word.
Pensive. Yeah, I mean that's a word. It's also a magical
cautious?
artifact from Harry Potter.
That's a
Yeah, it's just-
pensieve.
yeah, that's a pensive.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you guys just really pensive? Is it not spelled the same way?
I'm sorry, we shouldn't be nerd
No.
shaming right now. We need to be a unified community.
I just got Pottergated. Ugh.
It's not the same spelling, Tyler.
But pensive is like cautious, right?
apprehensive. They're thinking
Apprehensive? Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to be fancy.
Ooh, you were so fancy.
you were
don't even
fancy.
know.
So fancy that apparently I didn't understand the context and I was trying to make a joke and got immediately shut down. But what do you think about this Brandon Thresher? Oi!
Did anybody think of an arm pun?
I think he needs a hand.
There we go.
Brandon's currently out of his state and traveling right now, and thankfully, last episode he went bonkers essentially. And yours truly, Tyler Vidito as Nox. I didn't think of anything. Nope. Okay, and Glenn, the all-powerful dungeon master.
Not all powerful. All reactive. Let's call it that. I can react to anything.
Can you?
Yeah. In game. As a dungeon master, yes. I
That-
feel confident in my ability to react.
that's fair.
Acting.
All right. Vol, you and I are going to take over the ship. It's now ours.
Oh shit.
I can't hear you, Nick.
This is my riverboat now.
Vol is
So-
now the captain.
Who's doing the recap today?
Ah, shit. It's a 50-50 chance.
find out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh damn. Big numbers here today.
And they are
okay.
same at
So
the same
I
time.
rolled a 2.
He put up the fucking bulwark of like all defense. The only thing that could have beaten it was either a second 2, which wouldn't be beating it, or a 20.
Or a 20. Mhm.
It's like getting 1 is an auto fail. Like, Nick, you pulled out the big guns out of this one, and I rolled a 16. I'm saying it again, so y'all hear me. I rolled a 16, ladies and gentlemen, and all the other folks. Means I get to do the recap, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it also means you get an inspiration point.
Cool.
Wait, let
I'm
me do
gonna-
that again. Ready for this? Ready for this? Inspiration point. There we go.
I gotta roll for Magdor. Alright,
Every
so
time.
Magdor rolled an 18. So
Okay, so Magdor will do the recap.
Yeah,
Okay.
but because he's not here, it wouldn't it just like fall back to the second
And then it
highest?
defaults to you. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So in this case, it still comes down to you, Tyler.
yeah, I get it. I was just gonna pretend to be Brandon or Magdor. Shit.
If you want to pretend to be Magdor, that's totally fine with me. I would be very, very excited to hear that.
Alright. Previous. What the fuck? Drink your chocolate milk and get out of here. Previously on Casual Master Quest, the team gathers supplies to prepare a treacherous journey to Vol's village. They decide to convince Magdor to go on a second motherfucking boat to go upriver, choosing the dwarves over the elves for cheaper but slower wear. The dwarves were hipsters and drank dwarven IPAs. But way up the river, they were attacked by a water elemental, the incarnation of Magdor's worst nightmares. During the fight, the dwarf gets sucked into its aqueous body and nearly drowns. When Vol and Nox manage to finish it off, Magdor enters hysterics, and Vol takes him down to below to seek asylum. And Vol found a pseudo-dragon. There we go. Nice and
Yay!
sweet. Just the way Glenn wants it. Thank you.
And that episode is now available if people want to listen to it. And I believe it's called what? Drown Your Sorrows?
Drown Your Worries.
Drown Your Worries. There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, all of our episodes are available on podcast.
Yeah, is this shady in here? Or is it just me?
Mm.
Okay, so
so you are at the end of the first day of travel into about a 5-day journey. And for the purpose of brevity, we're just going to roll once per day, not 3 times, as to expedite this a little bit, as this region is not superbly dangerous either. What's up?
I'm sorry. I thought we were at the start of the second day because we woke up and found the pseudo dragon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, morning
Okay.
of the second day. Thank you.
well, at least we got the roll for the second day taken care of, right, guys? Right, guys? Glenn,
Yeah,
please,
you
look
do.
great.
That was the pseudo dragon. Yeah,
Ah, thank
the
gosh.
pseudo dragon
In-
was the roll.
Inspiration to
so-
me for the recap. I'm not giving it to you because that would be bad.
Oh, I have an inspiration point. Don't worry.
What?
My
You've taken
inspiration
plenty of
points
long
don't
rests.
have long rests.
What the fuck is this
That
shit?
makes sense because
My pool of
we're-
inspiration points is called the Doom Pool. Wait.
The Doom Pool.
I can't claim that as a thing. That is copyrighted by Marvel in their tabletop game, which is something that the GM uses. I just wanted to preface that so I don't get in trouble for copyright infringement. But anyway,
Yes.
so the next morning, you are now in this current circumstance. It seems as though Magdor is gonna sleep for a while. That last thing, as we saw in the recap, really
Poor
affected him
Magdor,
on a
he's
very
got
psychological
crazy.
level.
He's putting
Yeah, he's
lipstick
just-
across his face and talking about this is a society. I don't even know what it means. He's gone
What up,
hysterical.
butterflies? Yeah, he's just sleeping. He really
He got
needs
hit
to
by a
sleep it
car.
off.
He'll be fine.
But yeah, so Nox, you wake up to see Bull with this little animal on his shoulder.
Yep, the very last thing
And,
was I think Nox tried talking to it, but it wouldn't respond. It like chirped. and
Oh,
so-
that's right. It responded in emotions
Mm.
in your head.
And the motherfucker looked like it could fish on its own, despite Vol wanting to immediately start spoon feeding it sardines.
True. So it's looking over the edge, and is there anything you wanted to do that day? Because obviously the rest of the day goes by without like any sort of a hitch. Is there anything that you wanted to do during that time? Read a book, go fishing. I don't know. I just want to make sure you have the option available to you.
There's so much stuff I want to do, but as you said, for the sake of brevity, the big question is: do we commit to the bits, or do we press on for the story? What do you
I
think?
mean,
Dana?
I wouldn't worry too much about Magdor. He's fine. If you need to wake him up, you'll wake him up, and then I'll run him.
That's evil. I like it.
Vol's just gonna kind of hang out and play with his read how to watch how to train your dragon. Yeah,
Like-
no, he's just gonna hang out on deck.
Is this a play?
Yeah, it's an ancient. It's actually a dwarven play. They decided that apparently the crew decided they were just gonna put it on.
The
I thought they
moving
were
picture
just like
book.
humans that lived in the north. I didn't think they were dwarves.
Well, maybe you got the wrong version, Glenn.
Yeah, maybe you don't have Vol's edition.
Full edition. So yeah, you're gonna watch your dragon, spend some time with it. Why don't
yes.
you make an animal handling check to see how well you bond with the pseudo dragon over the day?
DVD,
and-
Double Edition.
This time I rolled an 8.
Okay, nothing. I mean, nothing negative happens, but you don't make any real progress bonding it further with it throughout the day. And Nox, what about you?
I'm gonna be standing
Anything
over
like
the
that?
edge, looking into the river, see if I can. Do I see any kind of fish or some sort? How clear is this river?
Depending on the speed of the river, it's relatively clear as it does run from a mountain. So the water itself doesn't have a lot of sediment in it. If it does, it's heavier, so it silts to the bottom. Unless the water is heavier, then you have like little white caps and bits like that. But I would say about 70 or 80% of the time you can see pretty well into the water, and there is a decent population of fish that
Well-
actually look like they're headed upstream.
Ooh, with us. Well, Dox is gonna look over at Vol and just kind of go, Vol, did you ever teach me how to fish?
I would have, maybe not with a fishing pole, but basic survival, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I
Probably
remember
been a
how-
while, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh myself if you don't mind. And I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at one of these fish.
Okay. Because it's not like crystal clear tropical, you will have a penalty to hit, which is effectively just them having half cover.
Okay, sure. What's just asking for a Fred, what's the Salmon's AC?
What's the fish's AC?
Yeah.
It's enough.
It turns out I accidentally hit like the Iron Carved Fortress fish. Well, I rolled a natural 1, so I
It misses. You pop the shoreline a little bit, aiming for one in the shallows.
well, good thing when I cast it, it shoots 2 beams. The second one is a 24. So you see the first
Wonderful.
one, and it's like a battleship miss. And I'm gonna hit the second one with a 24 then for 3 force damage.
Yeah, it blows up. The fish doesn't exist anymore.
You just see my
And-
staff of power smoking. I'm like, oh,
And then you hear "Oi!" from behind you. Do you react to it?
yes. I'm gonna cast a second Eldritch Blast.
So are you okay? So you're not going to turn and respond to the voice?
Oh no, I'm ignoring whatever voice it is because that doesn't sound like Magdur, which means it's one of these IPA drinking motherfuckers.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try again just for good luck. I rolled a 21 and 22 in my 2 beams.
There is no molecules left of the fish that you hit. They
And
have 1 hit point.
oh,
So no
okay.
matter what, you're going to decimate it.
What? I mean, if I kill a deer or something with an arrow, but I accidentally do an extra bunch of damage with my arrow, doesn't mean the deer just turns into a grenade.
It's
Yeah,
not
but the
force
arrow's not
damage.
magical.
Yeah.
Force damage is the purest form of like magical damage.
Yeah.
Mother,
What
why
do you hear?
can't I
Hey!
feed?
Turn around.
I turn my head 180 degrees.
You just catch it. He throws a fishing rod at you. He says, "Stop blowing up fish if you want to eat them."
Mm, mm. I take the fishing rod. I look at
Also,
Bull.
also, this close to the mountains, we tend to try and keep a little quiet because there are dragons in the spine. So fishing is quieter.
Thank you. Yes.
No problem.
Now, how
Got
heavy?
bait in that barrel right there, and it's like a square, trash can looking thing with a hinged lid. Probably has just worms and dirt in it.
How big would you say these fish are? If you're the guess. Just or how much does it to Knox? Does
Just
it look?
I mean, for you and us and the audience, imagine salmon swimming upstream. So they're pretty fat, and decent length because they do tend to spend most of their time at sea, so they're larger fish.
Okay. I'm gonna hold the fishing rod, but with my other hand this time. I'm gonna try to cast Mage Hand to see if I can just pluck one right out of the water at this point.
Oh, how much can that carry?
I mean, it's the exact same question I was asking you, my friend. You look great today. 10 pounds or less.
10 pounds less. There's a chance for sure.
I'll go
I
for a
would
small
say
one if I can.
I'm about to say, yeah, they're mostly larger than that. So trying to think about what you would roll. How would you go about trying to create a mechanic to grab a fish with a mage hand?
I mean, it would be pretty much. I'd think it would be a luck check.
Spell attack?
Because if it's over 10 pounds, it just simply doesn't work.
Right.
I mean, I'd like
Okay.
to give me some
So
leniency,
50-50 shot. How about that? 50-50 shot. You choose how you want to roll it, odds or evens, 2 to 4 or whatever, however you want to do that.
I'll go evens because never tell me the odds.
Nice.
And I rolled a 7.
Oh, yeah, so your one's a little too heavy. You get its face out of the water. It's fat with eggs.
Fine, I'll use the fucking rod. As I just start furiously going for the bait and stuff. Well, I mean, Vol. I start looking around like ducking and shit. Would you like to try to go fishing?
Sure. Let me show you how to use these. And Volt's gonna walk up now. I'm not used to fishing rods, so this might be learning experience for the two of us. Do you mind? And Volt's gonna try and take it.
Nox hands over this horrid medieval contraption when they have the power of like gods in their hands, but apparently gods just blow up the damn fishes. So, yes, Nox will hand over the fishing rod and
You don't have
contemplate.
feather touch yet. It's a
I think that-
Minecraft reference. Right?
What?
Feather touch? Remember,
Are you talking about
Yeah.
that one rare enchantment you found?
well, no, the one thing that you can only gather certain things, not destroying them if you have an item with that enchantment. That's what this is.
That is the most inside of inside jokes. I'm not even sure if I'm inside this joke.
No, like yesterday, you talked about having to have a pickaxe to gather glacier stuff, but it has to have feather touch.
Silk
Lots
touch.
of people play Minecraft. Silk touch, that's it. You don't have
Okay.
silk touch yet.
Now it's funny to me. But anyways, I hand over
Took a
the...
second.
You know how they cast silk touch in this fishing pole?
I don't know what that is, and Volt's gonna take the fishing pole, find the bait, hook on some bait. Well, you see, the bait is to get the fish to snag on, and then when they snag on, you just reel them back in. I'm assuming it's that simple, right? And then Vol, not having really used a fishing pole before, is gonna take like the largest like fucking cast. He's just gonna go whap like a fucking bullwhip. So tell me, what do I need to do?
When he does this, Nox would duck to the fucking deck, just
But-
because.
The river's wide enough that you're not gonna like hit the shore, no matter how hard you try, because there's just simply not enough mass on the hook to do that.
Sounds like a challenge.
If you want to try, you can.
Okay, so I cast out with all the vigor in the world. I cast out the fishing line.
Okay, are you shooting for the shore?
No, I'm not. But Vol's
Nick
not really used a
is.
fishing pole before. I'm not shooting for the shore either. I just want to see what would happen. Vol's not really used one
Right.
before, so he's just going like full send.
Here. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
It goes out a very, very long distance, but not the shore. It's just fine.
And then I've still got the dragon with me, so I'm gonna pull out another piece of jerky and feed him one more.
He doesn't take it this time. Instead, he begins to fly out over the water and start to kind of it looks like he's hunting. He goes up high and then swoops down. After a few minutes, pulls in a fish that's about as big as he is.
Motherfucker.
Well, it's a little different there. That's what they do. That's his that's him in his natural form. The fishing that I thought you would have been with a sharp stick and you go out in the water, shallow part, and then just wait for fish to gather around you.
I mean, if you look closely, there's bits of sushi that's floating, or sorry, sashimi that's floating across the river right now. Well, no, there it goes. It's
Items float.
Well, I usually like to catch my fish in one piece before I cut them down.
well, I mean, if you can just skip the process, I mean, it's right there. You just got to put a dinner plate right in the water.
Whatever. I'm sure there'll be some bear that's a little downstream that's gonna be happy for you.
Why couldn't we just like rented bears or something and come up? Boat is boring. Is like I'm still on the ground and like I'm starting to like kick my legs against the wood like a fucking child at this point. And Nox is just like, I'm sick of this boat ride. I'm sick of boats. I mean, not as much as Magdor. Do you think he's gonna be all right?
He'll be fine once we get off the ship and he gets a good amount of ale in his belly, and he gets to smack something and actually feel steel connect with flesh. He'll be fine soon enough.
When you say that, like Nox kind of like plops like limp like a dead fish on the fucking deck and just kind of like thinks about it and goes. They start to look at you with this somewhat challenging look to see if it's time to finally get that rematch that they've been due for.
Vol's like holding on to the fishing pole. He's not even looking at you. He's standing there.
Fine. I'm just gonna practice my dodging.
Alright, just
Leap across
be,
the ship.
just be sure to not bother the crew.
Just looking around. How many dwarves are there on deck right now?
I mean, there's 5 of them because there's not really a below deck.
You think I could take them?
Me?
No, me.
Do I think you could take them?
Yeah. That guy got bitch smacked once when he was holding the stick and got knocked the fuck out.
They're just river dudes.
Just river dudes
Hardy,
that drink
but not
IPAs.
trained to fight.
Okay. I mean, I'm done. I'll stop procrastinating. I'm mad because I couldn't fish proper.
All right. I will save you some time. The next 3 days, I've already rolled for them, and sorry, 3.5 days technically. Go by, no problem. So, is there anything you want to have done during this journey? As Magdor has continued to sleep, and when he is awake during those times, he's throwing up over the side. Seems as though his seasickness has really caught him, but being in the hammock is the one way to kind of avoid the sway.
I'll-
The only thing Vol would like to do is try and bond with his suitor.
Okay. So each day, just give me. So you'll be able to give me 4 animal handling checks, and Nox.
I guess I'll try to, out of like somewhat jealousy, I will also try to bond with Krosiv and How to Train Your Crow. This one is gonna be one of those magic pop-up books where I read the guide and you pull little tabs and stuff and it shows the crow flying over the moon or some stuff.
Okay.
All right, Krosiv, I'm gonna teach you a joke. I don't know any jokes. Krosiv, can you teach me a joke? Because you're so impressive.
Caw!
Tell
I'm
me
gonna
about
draw
it.
something out. It draws something out on the ground that I'm going to send to the Discord that you'll be able to see. And if you want to read it out, you absolutely can. But that is absolutely your prerogative.
Where are you typing it?
I'm putting it in the Discord.
Okay. As long as it's in the call chat, because I can't move anywhere else. That's a lot of pictures. It's the one that talks about qualifications, completely irrelevant. He's lying. That's unbearable.
He draws that out over several hours.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
Turns
And
out Krosiv is a master of dad jokes.
And,
I rolled
Yeah,
I
give
rolled
them
a
to me in order.
14, 21, 21, 20.
where Galena
Great, yeah.
pretends to write everything down.
Oh, I'm writing down.
All right.
There.
I was waiting for like a drawing of SpongeBob or something.
No. All right, so you have a very successful next few days with the dragon, and then with Krosiv, similarly, did you? Because obviously, I mean, Krosiv is your
Familiar.
familiar, so like he's already pretty much as bonded as possible.
They
Magically,
don't know that. They don't know.
I know.
mean,
No, for all intents and purposes, the people watching think you're bonding with this crow, but technically, you don't have to bond anymore to increase that. You're
that
already
sounds like
there.
when you hit marriage, then you don't have to be nice to your wife, and that's not true at all. You got to keep the bond going. Got to keep it flowing.
I mean, it's not magic. Look, that thing literally has
Magic marriage.
It just has to do what you say.
All right, I got something ready for Krosiv, since he
Okay.
gave me a dad joke. Oh, is it? All right, Krosiv, you ready for this one?
Ah.
Okay, so a crow was arrested and put behind bars. His lawyer,
Oh.
a lawyer bird, obviously visited him. How bad is it? The crow asked. Pretty bad, the lawyer bird replied. They had a warrant to go through your phone. So what? The crow said. I got nothing to hide. They found the text to your friends, the lawyer bird said. So now it's a crime to ask my fellow crows to hang, the crow exclaimed. They're all too busy anyways. You're lucky they were, the lawyer bird replied. They got you on attempted murder. Krosiv, you're not responding. Do I have to repeat the joke?
Have you heard that? That's what crows and ravens do when they're excited. They clack their beaks. Crowing is usually a territorial thing. So.
Okay.
Yeah, he clacks excitedly when he hears that because
Yay!
that's funny as hell.
I'll shoot up like fire bolts in excitement just to celebrate. We're bonding. We're bonding. If only somebody else was bonding like this one. And I like kind of crane my neck over at the Goliath, and I see like this
relationship.
this beautiful scene of like love and compassion between these two creatures, and I go, "You never
Pro-
tickled my neck like that."
Probably over the course of the next few days, Volt's gonna try and communicate a little bit more with the dragon, specifically asking if by any chance he has a name.
You are never able to get past just feelings. It seems as though he can basically communicate emotion, and that's about where it stops. It's kind of the equivalent of knowing how to read a dog's language, but
Mm.
it's just told to you. You don't have to worry if that tail wagging is, happy or if it's territorial because I'm spreading my scent. You always know how he feels. But they are complex feelings. It's not like,
Okay.
dragon is
I'm
happy. It's
happy.
like,
I'm sad.
I am feeling a great amount of endearment towards you right now.
Right.
That's the kind of feeling that you feel, during this time. Excitement when he's hunting, wariness at night when he feels as though he should be watching over you. But a name, it feels like that's kind of on you because he doesn't necessarily identify that way.
Okay. And then
He
Volt's gonna
might
ponder for the
start
next
to,
few
though.
days.
Okay. And then you do bond with Krosif as well, Nox. And Magdor bonds with a bucket. So
With a bucket?
whenever he can't get to the side, he yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. At the very end of the trip, could I recast ritualistically find familiar?
Mhm.
Okay. And I think this takes an hour 10 minutes for me because of the whole ritual tag.
Why do you need to?
Story purposes.
So are you re-summoning him?
I'm gonna fight my fears and summon a raven
Instead of a crow. Okay.
instead of crow. And
When
near
do you
the
want
end-
to have done this?
At near the
you
end,
said?
yes, I'm gonna go. What? Krosov is evolving.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun,
shiny!
dun,
Wait.
dun. Yeah, I can make it shiny if you.
Dun, dun.
And
Okay.
Krosov turns bigger, and I freak out for a little bit because it's considerably larger. Like it tries to land on my shoulder still. I'm like, oh my gosh, Vol, look, Krosov evolved into Craven.
That's a raven.
This raven does, even though ravens and crows tend to have like a glossy sheen to their feathers, this one's feathers do seem to be almost metallic. Like still black, but definitely there's more sheen to the feather.
like a Corviknight kind of situation. Is that where we're going at here?
A little bit. Yeah, If I rolled, I decided a 10% chance that it was going to happen like that. And this one, I rolled a 19. It was a 19 or a 20. So this summoned familiar seems to be special for some reason.
Ooh, it's a shiny. Craven, are you still remember me? Or do I need more badges to control you?
And it just bops you on. It's sitting on your shoulder, but it's significantly taller. It just boops you on the top of your head with the bottom of its beak. It's still your boy, just in a different body.
It's still Krosov balling in its heart.
In Craven's body, yep.
Oh, that's so Craven of you.
That's so Craven. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll be here all week.
So yeah, that morning you complete this ritual after you wake up, and then around noon, sometime late morning, early afternoon, you arrive at the port. And I believe I had that up in the Discord the other day, just so we could see that. I want to make sure that I'm thinking because we're going to Mirabar, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Yeah. So you are in Mirabar now. As you arrive at a pretty bustling port, lots of ships are coming in and out. The closer you've gotten to this place, the more you can see that the river heads upstream. It also has a few smaller offshoots, but the closer you've gotten, mostly yesterday, late afternoon, and this morning, you've seen more and more ships kind of like coming off of the smaller offshoots into the main river to head back to Mirabar.
Nice.
And you arrive. What do you
What-
want to do?
What time are we arriving at? Sorry, I must have missed that.
Well, it's like somewhere late morning or early afternoon, so between 11 and 1, somewhere in there.
I'm a little
Uh,
stiff from being on that ship for a few days. Do you want to just spend the day here and then we'll leave early?
Over in Mirabar? Yeah, I mean, probably. Probably. I mean, and then I like point at, you just hear as poor Magdor's just probably doing his thing as per his script, and it's like, yeah, we probably should get him some kind of comfort food. Maybe some. Well, can we please get some sausage?
Sure. We'll find an inn and we'll
Then he
find a place to get
Wipes
some
his face and
sausage.
says, "I could do some sausage."
Sausage and some mayo.
I look at
Yeah.
Magdor and it's like, that's not Magdor. I know his social cues like anything.
It's he's a little out of it. Don't.
But I need to get off this boat first. And he gets his stuff and hops onto the what is it called? The deck.
Well,
Why am I thinking deck?
the doc?
The dock.
The dock. The dock. Thank you.
Well, I think
the
Magdor's
dock.
possessed. He's acting certain. I've never seen him act certain before.
Come
Well,
on, let
I
me help
mean-
you. I'll give you a hand.
Jesus Christ, he's helping.
This is good. This is a good thing. Just let him help. I'll go.
It's just a pun. I'm not gonna help you.
Just gather your stuff, and Vol's gonna go look for the captain, and we'll just wish him farewell and thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the room, gather the stuff. Notice that there's the alchemy jug still there. Oh my gosh, this is not Magdor.
Yeah, Vol's gonna gather up all the stuff and then just start heading shore.
Cool.
Bye,
So you
bye,
get out-
Captain. What's his fuck?
You
I never
say,
knew. I never knew your name. I'll miss you.
That's because it doesn't matter.
You're absolutely right, actually.
Can't be fair. And then Vol's just gonna start walking.
Sweet. You hop out. You have landed on the north banks of the River Marar, and ahead of you, up the road, there's kind of like a fish market and a bit of a trading area here. But it looks like it closes down every night, most likely, aside from the storehouses for the people that are working at the docks or have shipping companies down here. But the road itself leads up onto a knoll on these north banks, and you can see a few.
Oh my god, there's
like,
a gnome over there. We
sloped
must fight it.
walls.
That's a
What?
knoll.
Knoll.
That's a knoll. Oh my gosh, they're like bugbears, but more cunning and smart.
Like hyena. No. Knoll.
Oh, that knoll. Okay.
Yes, no, the city was built on the back of a giant
Sorry.
hyena man.
I'm feeling pensive.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, you
Ah.
can see that it looks like the walls of this city were built to kind of like guard against rain, as there's like, especially at certain times of year, the rain is going to be pretty heavy as the snowfall melts.
Okay.
And there's a few squat buildings within and some stone towers that poke up above the regular sized buildings. Do you want to go into Mirabar, or do you want to just straight up the road, follow in the river up into the spine?
Go into Mirabar and look for an inn.
Okay.
tavern.
All right. Yeah. So you enter in. You have. Oh wow. Cool. You see several. As you enter too, you know every town guard kind of has a specific look, and Mirabar's is no different in that you can see the town guard are all wielding axes of different types, and in fact, their symbol is an axe, kind of like side emblazoned onto the front of their helm and on a like kind of like an emblazoned patch on their armor. Most of them are humans, but it looks like the officers within the context of this town guard number within about 2,000, and the kind of upper parts of it are all dwarves. Um, and oh yeah, a deep red double bladed axe with a pointed haft and a flaring flat base on a black field. The crest of Mirabar. Here you go. And yeah, so you make your way into the there's like a trade district that probably has some inns. Um, if you'd like to head that way.
Yep, I'll
Yep.
march all hands up and down in the air, just anime style, just marching in towards the first inn. Well, maybe not the first inn I see. The nicer inn I could see. Nox
Okay.
I
Vol's,
can see.
Vol's gonna go a little slower because he's just gonna take in the town. Be like, this been a long time. This town's changed a lot.
Yeah, you remember it was always a mining town first and foremost. But it seems to be right. It's probably moved away from those roots a little bit.
What's up?
It's changed a lot, Knox. It used to be a mining town. Gotten bigger. And Vol's just kind of looking around.
And colder too. I hope. I wish it was
Ah.
warmer.
This is it's starting to feel like home. This feels good.
Cold never bothered you anyways, huh?
It never did.
It makes one of us. Place is freezing as all hell. Frozen hell.
It's not too bad to be hell. It's just a little cold.
Hmm. I'm looking around. Is there any like cool shops and whatnot amongst us as we're walking towards this inn?
There are actually. There are several different ones. The first one you kind of spot is an alchemy shop. It's called Minley's Alchemy.
Mm.
Do you pass by, or do you want to?
Yep. I keep
Yeah.
looking. I'm looking about.
We're window shopping.
Yes.
The next one looks to be kind of more of an open trade shop. It's called Finelli's Emporium, and yeah, it's in the same area as the alchemy shop in kind of the trade district. The next one on the list is that.
What's the name of the
it
alchemy
smells of
shop?
flowers as you walk by. The alchemy shop that I just said, Finley's alchemy. So Finelli, Finelli, Finely, Finelli,
And what street is it on?
Wabash Avenue.
Oh wow. Good reaction.
I said I could do it.
Yeah, you could. There's hesitation. Like, oh crap.
All right, let's
But
get
this
to
one's
an
on the
inn.
opposite. This is kind of on the street corner of Wabash and Charger.
And
Okay.
what now? Charger?
Wabash and Charger Avenue.
Okay. Oh, they're avenues.
I believe you.
Wow. Usually they only do streets in these kind of cities, but they're truly hipsters here.
They're expanding. Let's get to an inn. We'll get Magdor and yourself some food and get some rest, and then we'll leave early tomorrow. I think the captain said we could take a boat further up the river, but I don't think we should for the sake of everybody getting there in one piece. So we'd have to continue on foot.
Are you talking about the hydrophobic dwarf behind us?
Yes.
Magdor, how you doing over there?
Good night's rest and I'll be alright.
Wow, you're saying a lot of words. I'm so impressed. Maybe I'm starting to warm up to you now. Also, you forgot
Don't fall in love with me, kid. Slaps you lovingly.
I slap him back lovingly. And it's like,
And
oh,
he says, Stop
you're-
it.
you forgot your alchemy jug.
Of course I didn't. And he looks in his bag. Let's see if he forgot his alchemy jug.
I mean,
He
I
did. He
what's
goes,
that?
I gotta catch the captain before he leaves, and he just books it towards the dead.
I
Before
hold
he
it
does,
up
I'm
in
gonna
the
grab
air.
his collar.
Yeah, it's like, Macdor, it's right here. You big goof. I found it. I told you you left it, so I grabbed it for you.
Oh. And then he just goes and starts throwing up behind a barrel.
Okay.
Seems as though he has not found his land legs yet.
I probably shouldn't keep talking to him because I feel like he's gonna throw up every single time. Uh,
I think he's in that state of what do you call it? It's like when you go out drinking too
Vertigo?
much. Not vertigo, but when you go out drinking too much, and then it's like that 10-moment window of where you're completely sober, but you're also completely shit-faced, and then everything goes to hell.
You're like, oh no, this is about to be real bad.
Yeah.
clairvoyance. Yep.
Yeah, so we're gonna go find the thing. Do we find the thing?
Yeah, the first inn you come across is a place called the Bloody Hammer. It's kind of on the edge of the trade district, kind of leading into a residential area. It's made of timber and brick. It's got a heather thatched roof and a smooth stone floor with a porch out front. Yeah,
Does it look good from the
Looks-
outside?
cheap.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
As you
So
walk up to it, you see some rats scurry out as somebody exits the front door.
Uh-oh, somebody left dinner running.
Listen,
I'm not
I
gonna
prefer
force
camping
dinner.
out. I'm
Exterminators extraordinaire.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'll start eldritch blasting these fucking rats.
Let me see how many rats come out.
Oh boy.
6.
Okay. So my first beam was a crit.
It's dead.
Second one is a 23.
It's dead.
Okay.
You have agonizing blast, so that's the only reason I know it's true.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm only level 1 in warlock.
Oh, you do? Oh, well, I mean, you roll a 1, it's fine. Gonna die.
Okay, fine. I'm like, haha, full. I got 2. How many did you get?
I didn't because
And the other 4 scurry away.
I'm not in the. I don't hunt rats. They don't exactly give you the most meat for your effort. But also, let's not stay here.
Yeah, the guy that came out is just like looking at you like this, just like me. He looks like he's probably. You can't really tell what he is. He's quite tall. His skin is a little greenish. He's like 7.5 feet tall. And he's got like yucky things on and he's just picking his nose.
Hello, local denizen of Mirabar.
Shh. God damn it.
Hi.
You look excellent today.
Where are you fancy folk from?
Neverwinter. I completely forgot the name. Neverwinter.
Ah, you're fancy folk. Jewel of the North. Welcome. It's only a copper. You want to stay? I own the place.
We're just taking a tour of the town, but we'll swing right back.
Fine. 1 copper for 2 nights.
Well, like I said, we're just walking around, and we'll swing right back. Don't worry.
Fine, you can stay here if you buy a pint.
Can I
We're
roll
still-
insight
you
on
Talk
this
me
shit?
into it. Come on in, and he just puts his arm around you and starts walking you in.
Who's he putting his arm around?
You.
No, not receptive at all.
He puts his arm around you, and you just smell. Just so much smells from underneath that in that pit of the arm.
Where's the dragon been this entire time?
I imagined on your right shoulder, so he
Okay.
puts his arm kind of around your arm, not necessarily like over your shoulder, because he is a little taller than you. But like that's the only reason why.
We're
Come
just
on!
still walking around. Sir,
Okay. And he
don't
just
don't mean to
takes his hand
upset
up and
you.
he puts his hands up and he just head low walks inside. And as he opens the door, another 2 rats scurry out. And he just lets the door slowly fall closed as you see him with his head down just sit on a stool under a
I'm
lamp.
gonna look at the red dragon. Do you like rats?
I'm gonna Eldritch blast those rats.
And he looks down and you can tell that he was waiting for permission to go after the rats.
And then I'm gonna give like my shoulder a nudge.
And he hops down and he's going to get to one of the rats before you, Nox, but he does. So you can
Okay.
shoot at one of them.
Okay. Well, I anticipated this, but I accidentally rolled twice. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna use my first roll.
Sure.
Which I also critted again.
Wonderful. It explodes, and as like you see the pseudo dragon kind of like gulp as it just kills it real quick and then swallows it whole, kind of snake like. It turns towards you and like gives like a bark, and you get the feeling of stop blowing my food up.
It's not your food; it's our food.
You don't have to eat. You don't have to eat rats.
And he looks at
Apparently
you
we
because
do
he's
if we're gonna stay-
confused because you can't eat it when it's blown up.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm not a boa constrictor like you.
And he hops on Vol's shoulder and barks at you
Like a
annoyedly.
scaly rat with wings, just so
Well-
demanding.
Yeah.
We'll find you more rats. Don't worry. How do you feel about the cold?
And he kind of looks confused.
Okay, let's go. On to the next inn.
Come on, Magdor.
All right. Next in is in a slightly nicer part of town. And it's but it's on the same street. It's still in Chargers Chargers. It's on an offshoot of Chargers Avenue called Chargers
Right.
Alley.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's a place called the Heroes Inn, and it's got half timbered wall, the reptile roof, and you can see that there is a person standing on the like the front porch of the area that is like a human who looks like he's just covered in lots of trinkets, and it seems like a pretty decent place. Like it doesn't look too bad. Somebody walks in and you can see inside, but the guy out front greets him with a tip of his hat.
Vol's
And,
gonna nod back.
middle-aged human male. He looks back at you and does that. He was tipping his hat to a person that just went inside, but you
Vol's gonna
approach,
nod his head
so he
anyway.
does the same thing to you. And he says, "How y'all doing?"
We're all right. Looking for a place to stay. Do you know how much it is for a night here?
Well, seeing as I own the place, I do. 5 copper a night. This is the Heroes Inn. We also have an assortment of exotic trinkets, like you see on my person right here, inside for sale.
Wow, he's like
Well-
a walking gift shop.
A little bit. And we're a lot better than that rat-infested half-trolls place over there.
I was gonna say that wasn't the most appealing.
He's got a good
Stop.
heart, but he can't keep the rats out. He feels bad when he kills them.
Oh,
Well, you should just hire my friend here.
Sort of an exterminator, miss?
I mean, I'm good at what I do apparently. Although this little cat thing, I'm gonna point at the pseudo dragon. Apparently, does not like it when I get rid of the rats.
I assume he's hungry. He's a predator.
Well, I mean, he can eat on his own time. We're in business.
You got paid to kill them rats?
Yes, I did, in satisfaction.
Wonderful. Well, you'd all be welcome to stay here. Your pseudo dragon friend as well. Like I said, 5 copper a night. It'll be safe. It'll be dry. And I encourage anybody that stays gets a 10% discount on trinkets.
All
What
right.
What about Craven? And I'm gonna point at this giant monstrous bird that's on my shoulder.
I don't know what that is. Just looks like a giant metal crow, but I'm okay with it.
Cool.
You are quite the most progressive man I've met so far. Nice. to meet you.
Cleaning up bird poop isn't the worst thing in the world.
Probably a lot better than. Yeah, sure.
Human poop.
Yes. Yeah.
Of course.
yes.
I had
Um,
to say.
Do we pay inside or?
Yes. There's my husband runs the counter, so if
Got
you
it.
go in there and have a chat with him, he's a little more
So woke.
bookly than I am. So
I
I
like this
understand.
place.
I am awake right now. Yes. Are you awake? Are we ever truly awake?
We need to wake up, sheeple.
Right?
Vol would have already headed in before this conversation got going.
Like, I got glittery eyes looking up at this guy. What's your name?
Garvin.
For some reason I was thinking Dims Dimmadale or something like that, but you know, I'm okay with this. Wait, what's his name? Garvin?
Garvin. Yeah.
It's a beautiful name. And I'm gonna study his face in case I ever need to transform into him.
Just imagine like what's his name? McCree, but with a bunch of like way too many trinkets and like weird crystals. Like if McCree went a little
McCree, but
hippie.
hip hop.
Like no, but hippie.
Oh, okay.
A hippie McCree
Okay.
from Overwatch.
Uh,
Or members, because they look the same.
I was thinking Graves for some reason, but I guess like similar. Well, no, Graves is more
They're
gruff. A little.
yeah, he's a little
similar.
gruffer, but they are similar for sure. Same vein.
Okay, I'll work with you though.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
Garvin,
honestly, I'm not here to restrict how you see characters. I'm gonna give you as vanilla of a thing as possible and let you fill in the details.
Then I'm gonna look at Garvin, who looks like a plain gentleman wearing a lot of armor, and you see like the anime sparkly background. Like, I'm enamored with this guy. Like, the way he talks and the way he understands the world just makes me feel at peace. And like as I walk in, my head's gonna trail looking at him longingly as I walk inside. Just as I was, trying to make sure I can look like him if I ever need to.
2 reasons to do that. Wonderful.
Well, I mean, Nox is enamored with people who are charismatic because that's what they're good at playing. So they're in love with the character because they want to be that character just to like on the fly.
Okay.
A different kind of love, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it'd be kind of awkward if Nox said, "I love your skin. I can't wait to take it." That'd be really freaky to say.
All right, Dexter. Yeah. So would you say 5 copper for like per person?
You step inside and you can see the person inside is it looks like they're an Earth Genasi. And as you step inside, I say, "Welcome to the Heroes Inn. My
Greetings,
name
young
is
man.
Mud."
Sorry, as a player, did you say mud?
Yes.
Just want to make sure I heard that right.
Mud with
greetings,
2 Ds.
talk to the
So
There's a nice man outside.
sophisticated. I'm staring at this one too.
talk to the nice man outside. We're looking for a room for each of us, 3 of us here.
Wonderful. Will you be sharing? We only have a maximum of 2 beds, so someone would have to share unless you want individual rooms.
Individual rooms, please.
Okay. 5 copper each.
You
Um,
just hear Nox huffing. Hmm.
Vol's gonna pull out a silver and 5 copper.
It is only 8 copper for a 2-bedroom.
Vol's gonna keep the 1 silver and 5 copper out.
I'll take the change.
There isn't 3 rooms. Thank you. And
Hmm.
hands you 3 keys.
Oh.
And says, "Also feel free to peruse." And to your left, you do see like a massive assortment of trinkets, possibly like like simple common magic items. It's kind of like they've set up a thrift shop in the front area down beneath the actual rooms for their inn. Rather than having food, they give a discount on buying trinkets and common magical items from them.
All right. Well, I'll get set up and then I'll come back down and take a look, and then we need to also go get something to eat. Do you have any? Do you recommend any place around in this area? I
There are
think.
a
I think.
few decent places.
I'm asking. I'm asking
Mud?
Mud, and I'm gonna point at
With two
Magdor and be
Ds.
like, with two Ds. I'm gonna point at Magdor. My friend Magdor here was in the mood for sausages.
Hmm. All I know is my favorite place is a place called the Pirate and Purse. They
Okay.
are another competing inn, but they do offer fantastic seafood. Um,
Hmm.
they have it flown over on griffins from Neverwinter so that it's fresh.
Okay, it's good to know. Thank you. I'll come back
But
and take a
there's
look at
no
some of these
place
things.
that has sausage, that I know of, unless you wanted to purchase it and then cook it
I'm
yourself.
I'm sure Magdor here would be okay with something else as long as it's food and some ale.
Oh, wonderful ale as well. You know
Good.
it's a little bit like what's that? There's an inn I believe in Neverwinter that is an old ship, right?
The Leviathan.
Oh yes, the Beast Leviathan. I believe
Beach
that this
Leviathan.
this former captain, I don't think they were actually a pirate, tried to just make their own version of that up here, the Pirate and Purse. Um, definitely not
We are
as
familiar with the
special.
Beach Leviathan.
Oh.
In fact, that's where we spend all our time.
Also, the Pirate and Purse is in an area where they have a few outdoor theaters, and most nights you can go see a show if you'd like for a pretty, maybe a couple copper.
Okay. Um, sounds delightful. Thank you. And then
Dinner and a
Volt's gonna
play.
start heading up to his room.
To me, as Tyler the player, this sounds like Vancouver, and I'm excited to explore, but at the same time, I know I need to go up to Alaska, essentially, to go find,
Alberta.
I was going to say the Yukon, but okay, sure. I'll work with you here. Nox is going to, begin, you see the hands moving around, doing the weird motion. They're going to begin ritual casting Detect Magic.
Mhm.
Because they know in a few minutes they're going to be looking through that trinket shop to see if to make sure they're not getting sold like duds. Is this the elevator music as we go up to our room?
So basically what's gonna happen is it takes like 10 minutes and 6 seconds, I think, to ritual cast it.
Yes.
So you walk around, peruse through some items.
I mean,
I
I
will
figured we'd
have.
go to our room first. Like, we're heading up, we're packing away.
Oh,
and
okay,
then...
you want to go up there as well? I was just gonna have you peruse while you cast it while he put the stuff away. But either way, you want to go
Well,
up with him while you
he
cast.
has his own separate room, like a big bully, so...
Okay, so you both go up to your rooms, and during that time, you get unpacked, get your, what you need unpacked, and Detect Magic pops off as you head.
All right, Nox, you're the
Magdor wants to sleep.
Nox. You're the one that's more arcanely gifted. Do you see anything of value here?
I'm just walking down, like, as I'm moving my fingers to complete the ritual, you just hear me muttering, I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's see what some of these items are. Remember, we also get a discount apparently.
A 10%
10%.
discount by Garvin with a D, or sorry, Garvin with 2 Ds. Apparently that's their last name. It's
No.
pretty cool.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, Garvin and Mud with 2 Ds.
Garvin and Mud. You said Garvin with 2 Ds, but Garvin doesn't have any Ds in his name. Mud has Ds.
Garvin's last name is with 2 Ds.
He's nuts.
That's not where I was going, but yeah, you got it, boys.
I've never made an organic D's nuts joke before. Sorry. I know that
Organic,
happens.
wow. Yeah, farm fresh.
Yeah, I
cage-free.
too like my nuts farm fresh.
These things are open range. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to make a funny joke because Nox thinks that when she said with 2Ds, that's their last name. They didn't understand that it's Mud with 2Ds. Okay, anyways, yeah.
You. I'm with you.
I'm gonna, after casting Detect Magic, start perusing these trinkets.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll the D100.
Oh boy. That's not... I've never been lucky with this. You understand this, right?
Yeah, I
maybe-
mean, nothing's really lucky in this circumstance. Some of them are, I mean, they're all common. So no matter
Okay.
what you roll, it's gonna be a little underwhelming.
I rolled a 3, 5, 35.
35. I thought you rolled a 3, and I was like, yes.
Oh.
So I was just looking at that item.
I mean, I can keep looking all day if I have to. I'll buy the whole thing.
What you find is an oak staff that when you see it through tech magic, you see that it has an odd aura of extraplanar energy.
Excuse me, Mud with 2Ds, what is this?
You can just call me Bud. They approach and that's a Lamanian oak staff. It allows spellcasters to focus their spells through it, and it ever so slightly amplifies lightning and thunder damage.
And I'm gonna hand it to Vol. I think you could use this.
But I don't cast magic. You know this.
But maybe you can now. Look, when I hold a staff, magic comes out. Maybe if you just hold a staff, it does the same thing, right?
I may not be arcanely trained, but even I know that's not how it should work.
Okay.
I can cast little magic, but it comes more from a natural. It's more natural energy. I don't understand arcana.
Well,
That's
think of it like a knick-knack
true.
then. Well, you gave me
That
a staff.
staff, your friend
Yes, Mud.
Mud does not want to interject.
Yes, Mud. Mud, convince him.
It actually is quite possible for magic to be given to you by an item. That staff your friend holds is something that grants them very much power that was simply not accessible before owning it.
Hmm.
So, not that this item would necessarily do that for you, but do you have the ability to cast any spells?
A few, but
Then you could benefit from this if you ever cast something that dealt thunder or lightning damage to someone.
What if he used it like an arrow and he shot it at somebody? He did
That would
lightning
be
arrow or
quite a
something.
large bow.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to knock it on my longbow.
I look sad as I put it back into the its resting place.
It's like it was like among a bunch of like well carved walking staffs.
What about you, Vol? Do you see anything you like?
I'll roll.
Do
Let's
it.
see what Vol finds. What does an 89 get me?
Okay, you rolled an 89, but I need you to roll a d20 first.
Oh, my bad.
Since you don't have detect magic popped, you might just pick up a random, completely non-magical trinket.
I rolled a 20.
A 20? Great, yeah, you definitely are gonna. And you rolled an 80. What?
89.
89.
89.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Yep, it's that one.
It's very interesting.
The
Yeah,
lucky
it's
sword.
it's got to be that one. So you find a quiver of arrows. These arrows look relatively well made, but when you pull the quiver of arrows out, the heads of the arrows is just a fist.
But is there anything you can tell me about these?
Oh, these are called walloping arrows. if they were to hit an enemy instead of damaging them, that has a chance to just knock them down.
How much for this?
The whole quiver, 10% discount, right? By 4 gold.
Take it.
I actually
There's-
rounded it to 20%, but that's okay. Very few people want walloping arrows, so I'm glad that you may find them useful.
And how many arrows are in this quiver?
10.
That would definitely not come in handy. And Vol's gonna look around one last time before he decides he's hungry.
So roll a d20 once again, since you don't have detect magic craft.
I didn't know you were gonna let us do it one more time. May I as well?
Yeah,
then?
you can. Yeah, absolutely. You
Okay.
can spend however much time you want here. It
Well,
only
I don't
took,
want
you
to
know,
burn
you
the
only-
whole damn episode doing this.
Shopping is fun. I like listening to shopping stories. You find cool shit.
All right, let's hear that Kokiri shop thing. Dun, 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 dun,
Okay,
dun,
so
dun, dun,
for my
dun,
D20, I rolled a 2.
Wonderful.
And
And for the
then
D100?
32.
You find let's go to Nox and then we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 7.
Wonderful.
Should
One.
be easy for the countdown.
Oh, sweet. You find a candle that's giving off an interesting enchantment aura.
Okay, and like this is like me at a rummage sale essentially. I'm just gonna hold this item up. What this do?
Perhaps it's better if I show you.
Ooh.
And they had a like a cup, not a cup. Oh my god, what's a serving cup?
a
Where
teacup?
it's a bigger cup that holds water to pour into other
Pitcher?
cups.
A pitcher.
A pitcher. Oh my god. Words are so hard today. Yeah, he gets a pitcher of water and you see them like swirl it around and then pull out like a bot like they just magically hold a bit of water in the air. Which makes sense. They're an elemental creature. And then they say light it. Light the candle.
I cast firebolt at the candle.
You do it ever so lightly. It lights it.
Yeah, like a little Zippo finger.
It's just
Like I prepare firebolt. There we go. It's sitting there at the tip of my
There we
finger.
go. And then they put the bit of water over the top of the flame, and as it touches the flame, you expect it to, but the flame and the candle do not react to the water, and they say that's called a candle of the deep. Quite useful if you ever plan on spending any time underwater. Of course, wind still will put it out, but it won't be put out by water.
Okay. How much?
8 silver.
8 silver. Gee willikers, I give her a gold.
Oh, no, that's the discount. Don't waste it. Spend it on your friend at the ship, at the Pirate and Purse. I'm sure
Which-
he'll appreciate it.
Which friend? The one that wants to sleep alone tonight, or the one that wants to hurl and isn't talking right now?
Whoever you fancy.
I'll think
And
about
then
it.
you, Vol, as like this demonstration is going on and Nox is getting this interesting candle of the deep, you see among a series of, displayed weapons, there's some short swords, some axes, and then some knives. And one of them absolutely has the Valnugoni sigil carved into it. But it looks ancient.
Ooh, I'll buy that
Mud,
one
where-
too. I'm just kidding.
But where'd you get that? And Vol pointing at the knife.
From varying places. Some of these things, my husband and I will go out and we will, unearth older. Yes, we actually unearthed that several years ago. I don't know what the symbol is, but it looks old for sure.
The symbol of my clan, of my tribe.
No, it's not. Then it seems as though I never had a right to it, so it's yours.
Thank you. And then Vol's gonna pick it up also gingerly and examine it. And put it away.
Did you have any questions about it as he sees you examine, or they see you examining it?
Yeah. Do I
'Cause-
sense anything when I look at it too?
Uh, it's faint, but yeah, it's like, but you can't lock. Normally, detect magic, you can like detect the school of
Right.
magic, but this feels like it's not. It doesn't fit in that box for some reason.
Okay.
No, I mean, unless you discovered anything interesting about this.
I mean, I'm a student of history. I just wasn't able to read. I don't know what Val Nugoni is. You know.
We're on the northern side of the spine, a little northeast from here.
Oh, that's the name of the tribe.
Yes, that's the name of my tribe.
I thought it was the name of a person. I was like, surely I'll never find out who Val Nugoni is.
It very well might have been, eons ago, but now it
We
is the
found
name
it
of our
near
tribe.
the top of the one of the tallest peaks. Surprised to have found it so high up.
Well, I mean, we are a tribe of Goliath, so I guess that makes more sense now.
It does indeed. This is hard to say. It was near the top in the cave of something. We snuck in. There's a dragon that lives up there, and it was in its hoard. We got a few things and had to leave.
You stole
What-
from a
Tell me not.
dragon's hoard?
Yeah.
What color was this
Yeah.
dragon?
It was white. If it's the same one that lives in the area, we just didn't want to stick around for too long.
Right.
It has no
Ah.
idea we've taken anything unless it's keeping, copious amounts of records.
And Vol's gonna do a kind of little flip when it lands back in his hand and he catches again. That's the same dragon that's about to attack my village.
Oh my. It's going to attack your village?
Unless it already has. Well, long story short, I don't want to turn this into a sob session, but as a young Goliath, got injured, exiled, and now I'm back. Decade and a half later, they sent for help. So here we are.
I'm playing like a very sad tune on the kazoo.
I also know what it's like to be outcast.
But this is comforting. Thank you. And Volt's gonna.
I'm glad. Comfort is rare to find, especially this far north. If you need anything else, we have the ability to try and find and procure other items that are not. We just kind of keep the trinkets down here, obviously. If you need to find something more specific while you're here, let us know. And we'll do our best to help you.
So you and your partner are good at finding things.
I'm a student of history and a bit of a nut for those things, and my husband is more on the adventuring side. He raids the crypts. I categorize them.
Understood. We'll keep that in mind if we ever need to go on a mission to find something specific. And while Vol is saying that, he's staring at Nox.
I'm looking at, like, they're talking. I just got heard or told that this person had looted a dragon's hoard. I'm looking at these trinkets. I'm looking at the staffs, essentially, to see if I notice anything in particular. No hopes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that in my mind, that's probably the first place you went. So yeah, you definitely would have noticed if something on par or stronger than your staff of power was there.
Oh, I was just looking
Um,
for a staff of the Magi piece or something like that.
Like
Oh,
a
yeah.
shard.
But you do know there is a dragon sword nearby now, and it is confirmed.
Hmm.
And the shopkeep Mud says, "I just, you know, we stumbled upon the horde, so we had to take something, but we're not
No,
going back.
but
I don't want to piss
don't
off
worry.
dragon."
No judgment on my end. You did what you had to do to survive. You didn't hurt my tribe. I mean, at least I hope not, because this could be a different.
Did you hurt his
conversation.
tribe, Mud, with 2Ds?
Knox,
No.
Mary. Let's.
Why
It's
would
just
why
making a
would I
joke.
why? Yeah,
It's a jest.
that's what I thought it was a jest.
This
It is
just,
not?
oh, we're all justing here. I put my staff down. We're all justing.
We're all.
Did you point your staff of power at them?
when it said that, yeah.
That's like aiming a tank at someone. Like they would be genuinely worried about you now, and it's obvious that they're uncomfortable as you've pointed that at them.
And I look and I raise it up
Um,
like, we're all justing. We're all justing.
That felt very serious.
So did
Please,
that, but we're justing.
If you can do me
Let's
a
go.
favor, please don't point that at me again. It would do a lot for how I feel right now.
I look up at Vol. We're just justing.
But you don't point weapons if you're just jesting. Come on we go.
It's fine. You're
All right.
fine. You're fine. Just not again, please.
Sorry. And Vol's gonna start heading out.
You're fine.
The safety was on.
All right, so you leave the shop then? Where are you headed?
We're gonna find the pirate's purse.
The pirate and purse.
The pirate and purse. Knox, you hungry? Ready for some?
Yeah,
I'll take that as a yes.
I didn't catch any fish, so I had to do dried victuals for my rations. It was awful.
All right, let's. You know we did buy rations for like 30 days. Like we had food.
Yeah, but the rations are awful. They just get so dry after a while and get sick of it. Same thing.
But they're already. Okay, let's go find some food for you.
What about you? Are you not going to eat?
Well, I assume wherever we go, I'd also be able to eat.
Okay, then let's get food for us. I know you've been feeding your rations away over to your little rat friend there thing.
Hey, this little guy. I'm gonna look at him. How do you feel about the name Twilight?
It doesn't seem to understand, as names are not familiar to it. But you know, it is intelligent enough if you start like going Twilight. Like if you're intentional about how you refer to him, he will understand that that is like how you address him.
Yeah. I like Twilight. What do you think about that? We're looking at Nox this time.
Yeah.
Would I know what Twilight says in Draconic?
It's not draconic. He's just you could make an insight check into the tone that it's using, or understanding maybe animal handling, body language of the pseudo dragon. But the emotion is emoted to Vol right now, so
Okay,
that's
then
the only
let
way
me
you can figure it out.
let me rephrase my question. Do I know how to pronounce the word Twilight in Draconic?
Yeah, I would think so. If you speak draconic, yeah, that's a pretty common word.
I would try to say it, see if it understands, and see maybe if it's receptive to that in like a different form.
Okay, so how do you do that?
I don't want to say it because what if that turns canon?
I mean, right now it's interacting with Vol, so like it's not paying attention to you. So saying something in draconic, it would, it would understand you,
Okay,
but Twilight is usually a thing, not necessarily a name, and it seems as though he's having a weird time with the concept of names right now.
Urusvjnir.
And it looks to the sky and then looks back at you confused.
Oh, I guess maybe it's thinking I'm saying sunset or something.
We'll figure this name out thing out soon enough. I don't like Twilight.
Twilight Sparkles. I like that.
No, can't. We already have one Sparkles.
You don't
Sparkle
want to
Sparks.
build. You don't want to build a family of Sparkles.
No. There's only one Sparkle Sparks, and there's only one Sparkle.
Man.
And you have a joke inserted to your brains as you feel. This is just me wanting to say a joke about sparkles. Sparkles are just sand that majored in theater in college. Bam.
What? Can you say that joke one more time for me, please?
Technically, it's glitter, but I thought sparkles would work. Glitter is just sand that majored in theater.
Over the head. I'm sorry.
Like if sand was a person, because they took theater, and theater is all whimsical and like dramatic. That's why they're sparkles instead.
They're sparkles.
Or glitter.
Okay. Thank you.
So Tyler.
I
We're
can't
gonna
handle
head to
this.
Pirate and Purse.
What?
Gonna head to the Pirate and Purse.
Go Pirate and Purse. Pirate and Purse is like I said, it's in kind of a bit more of an arts district. So there's a few, like they said, outdoor amphitheaters where they have performances with a musical or theatrical. There is a couple different places, some of which it looks like one of them might be a place for people of the night, because not just ladies of the night. And and there's a couple like straight bars. There's a couple places that are not straight bars. There's a couple places that are not inns as well. And then there's a couple places that are inns that also include, eateries, and this is one of them, and it looks similar to the Beach Leviathan in that it is also the husk of a ship that has been turned into a land-based building.
Knox just wants a place that'll give him the sausage, so it doesn't matter what kind of bar it is.
This seems.
There's nowhere in town that currently has sausage.
What?
Nope. I rolled for it.
I'm looking around. Who says this? Or did we just?
you just spend some time walking around and you don't see any place that has it. No, like you check a couple menus, ask around a little bit, and they're like sausage.
I bet that half troll guy has sausage.
And you find out from a few people too that it's partially because keeping pigs this far north is not super great because they tend to just die.
What about deer sausage then?
They never made it out of just.
Why would you ruin veal like that?
Okay, fine, whatever. Like they can port fish in from days of flight and travel, but God forbid they try to do a little sausage up here.
Well, I mean, let's give the seafood out a try, and I mean, it looks familiar. It feels a little bit like Neverwinter. I say we head in there.
This place is nothing but a tourist trap. Truly is hell.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in there. You're welcome to follow me.
Oh, are you saying that? Because I'm already in. I'm walking by him.
You both head into the pirate purse, and it seems as though they've really, really leaned into the pirate thing. So, like, it's made up like a pirate ship. All the seats are like barrels cut into seats. Like they've got like swords on the wall and fake skeletons. Well, skeletons around the room, wearing pirate hats and, patches. And all of the staff is also wearing very stereotypical looking pirate garb. The head one being a tall human who's very lanky and kind of gaunt. Dark hair, no beard. Welcome to the Pirate and Purse. How you doing, guys?
Good. Hungry?
Wonderful. We have plenty of food. We've got cider ale. We got bitter. There's a great hazelnut bread with blue cheese combo if you get a mug of cider with it.
All right. I'm gonna just get me your biggest seafood platter.
Oh,
Uh,
wonderful. Is
Ooh,
cod,
this-
salmon, that sort of thing okay?
that's fine. Cook it how you'd like to cook it. Get this guy 2 raw fish. Both
What
salmon.
type of fish? Oh, you're pointing at the dragon.
Yeah. Pointing at the dragon.
Great.
Sorry. Yeah.
I started
2
sweating
salmons for the
nervous.
dragon, dude. Can I give him
Yeah.
a nuzz?
You could try, and he's gonna. Is that okay?
He makes an animal handling check, reaches out, and he's not like, yeah, but he's like, okay, you can do that. And so he just gives him a little, "Reep, reep, reep, reep," and he likes it for the last bit and then realizes he doesn't know him. And he's like, cool, I like your dragon, man. And so, what for you, man?
Why didn't the pirates shower before they walked the plank?
I really don't know.
Because they're just gonna wash up on the shore later.
Ha!
Ah.
You know, sunken ships. So let's get you to your table. And he just like starts
Is this
to
like a
walk away.
teenager who's trying to work a minimum wage job and has to keep up
No,
the
he
appearance?
just seems like a way too chill, trying to be happy older guy. Like probably in his late 30s.
This is a dead end job for this guy.
And he says, so I'm gonna be around if you need anything. So we got 2 fish. We got I just got a joke from you. I didn't actually find out what you wanted.
Yeah, I'll take the
It's-
same thing he does, and I'm glad you'll be around because it'd be a shame if you were a square.
Right. 2 seafood platters and a couple salmon. Coming right up. See you in a bit.
An ale as well, please.
And an ale.
Yeah. What your
Water?
choice?
2 ales.
2 ales. All right. It's pretty. There's a good, pretty. The basic ale is my favorite because it's not that expensive and it tastes great.
All right. I'll trust you on that.
I hate this job. And he turns around. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't say that. He doesn't. He seems to be truly like
The camera
"Ah."
turns and looks at him. I love this job.
I'm dying on the inside. No, yeah. So it takes a few minutes. The aesthetic of the place is not. It is cheesy, but it's not like. Remember DZ Discovery Zone?
Sure.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. I know Chuck E.
You don't know
Cheese.
what Chuck E. Cheese is?
I know what it is, but I've never been in one. So I
Okay,
Nick,
but
are
you
we
know what
going
it
to a
is.
Chuck E. Cheese
Lots
when you
of screaming
visit?
kids. Lots of screaming kids. Pizza.
Oh, the memories.
The play place, like games, tickets.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is cheesy like that, but without the screaming children, you know, so it's not a nightmare and it doesn't smell like body odor all the time. So it's cheesy in a fun way that you can actually enjoy the novelty of it. That makes
Is
Right.
there like
Um,
people in animatronic style suits just like
No,
playing a pirate
No.
banjo or something? Okay.
no.
Well, why not?
But they do have. There
We
is
gotta
a
invest in Pirate and
stage.
Patches here, or Pirates and
There
Persons
is a
now.
stage with some stools set off to the side where you think that bards might come and play sometimes, or musicians. So it's possible they have music sometimes, but it's most likely at night, as they tend to save musicians for the larger crowds.
Are we at a table or are we heading to a table?
You're at a table. He's
Okay.
gotten you setted, and within a minute or two, you have 2 ales there, and it's probably gonna be another 10-15 before you can have your food.
I'm gonna like put both arms on the table, like staring intently at Vol, because I'm 0 for 2 right now on getting anybody to laugh at a pirate joke. I'm gonna go, what do you call a pirate with 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 eyes?
Not a pirate.
A rookie.
Huh. Huh.
Yes!
Funny.
Mhm. I smile.
And a few minutes later, your food gets brought out. The fish actually get there a little early because they don't have to be cooked, you know? At least they assumed that he didn't want them cooked. And they didn't even like take the eyes or chop the head or anything. 2 full fresh fish. Not frozen, just cold.
All right, Twilight. There you go. And then I'm gonna nudge my shoulder again.
I'm gonna look at the waiter and go, do you know the alphabet?
Yeah?
Can I
Why do
hear
you
it?
ask?
I'm just curious. I want to see if you can do it.
A B C D E F G H.
Oh
I, J,
my
K, L, M, N, O,
gosh!
P.
Most pirates get stuck. They spend years at sea. You got past that. I'm so proud of you.
I'm not a pirate, man. You know that, right? I've never been
Uh,
on the ocean.
Wait, what? I thought you were well,
Just
these
an
aren't
aesthetic.
pirates.
I'm
could
not.
Could we also get a little bowl of water for a little guy here, please?
Oh, of course, absolutely. Is it okay if it's in a mug?
Sure. Yeah. His neck's long enough. He'll be able to drink out
Okay.
of a mug.
Great. And
Knox
then
is crying.
goes and gets that and comes back.
I appreciate the effort, but it's just not. Got to work on your delivery a little bit.
Are you telling this to the waiter or me?
To you, to Knox.
Well, no, they're not pirates. How am I supposed to deliver pirates?
Well, I mean, have you seen any of them? They're all lanky. They look like citizens. They're
Yeah,
not
they look
pirates.
like-
They haven't been out at sea.
Maybe they got scurvy and they're really sufficient. They look really well to do, which doesn't seem like something a pirate would do. And they're really lavish. They all look like maybe captains should be, but maybe just maybe I wanted to see what a real pirate looked like because we
Well-
supposedly
well,
fought
we-
some on the way to Luskin, and I thought
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
cool, even though one tried killing me. But I don't think those were real pirates because they didn't have a ship. But this one had a ship, and I thought maybe if there was a ship and they said they're pirates, they'd be pirates. But
And
there's
as
no
you
booty.
say that, as you finish that sentence, you hear a step. A step. But it's like you're only hearing one, and it's harsher than a normal footstep. And then, as you notice that that's kind of an odd way to hear something, hearing every other step, but it sounds like it's a plank of wood hitting the ground instead of a foot.
Ah, shit.
And the whole crowd gets a little bit silent as they hear this coming from a hallway that leads into this area, and a lamp lighting the hallway illuminates a figure at the end of it that steps into the light with a peg leg, a hat, and a great big bushy beard with a long overcoat. To the side, you can see it's holding a tray. To the other side, a hook. And it walks forward. And the face comes into view as you get close, as it gets close to you, as it enters the room, and it walks to your table and sets down a basket of bread. It says, "It's on the house, me lads."
Well,
And
now
then he
you
walks
see-
away.
Now you see that's a person of the sea. Either
can I-
that or
Gotta see if that peg leg is real.
Yeah,
What
you
do
don't
want-
even have to see. Like if it was bending their foot to fit into a weird wooden peg leg, and then
Right, they're on
foot would-
half
yeah,
foot stilts
they
when the
but they
boots fake
turned
too.
around. They turned around and walked away, and that's real peg leg.
Yar.
if he comes
as it
back
turns-
again.
You can see a bit of poop on the back left bottom shoulder, as if a bird sits there sometimes.
That's a real person to see. Next time he comes back, you try your jokes on him, and let's see how that goes. I'd be
I'm gonna-
very excited to see how that goes.
I want to try these sea cheddar biscuits. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try this bread.
It's the best bread you've ever tasted.
Ah, you just hear oh woo.
I'm gonna break off a piece and try feeding it to Twilight. Twilight, do you want to try some of this? No? Okay.
Craven? I just hold up this half a biscuit.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Jesus, holy smokes.
There's
Oh
just
my
crumbs
traveler.
everywhere.
Where does it go? Do you spirit poop on me? Will I be a pirate?
You've never seen corrosive poop before. Really weird.
What about Craven though?
Not yet.
We're gonna work on it, big boy.
Ah,
Okay. So yeah, your food is really good. The
I-
biscuits are
Wait,
yummy
does the-
if you like
does
biscuits.
does the pirate waiter come back to give us our food?
No, Your normal waiter comes back a couple times. You guys need anything?
No, I think we're okay. This looks great.
See, you met the owner.
Oh, is he the owner?
Oh.
Yeah. Most of us didn't go at sea. I didn't spend any time at sea, but the guy that opened the place, apparently he was a pirate legend. I don't know, because I didn't grow up
Beautiful.
on the coast, but I kind of believe it when I look at him. There's bird poop on his shoulder. That's got to be a health violation, right?
I hope he wasn't the one cooking the food then, at least not with that shirt.
Oh, I've never seen him cook before. It was just his boat, I think, and he paid some people to start running it. And he
Okay.
put these dope hats on us.
Do you really like these hats?
I love these hats.
Are
A
you
little insight
do
on
you-
that?
It's okay.
Why do you think I wouldn't like these hats? They're awesome. I bet all pirates
one
look
on
like this,
insight.
right? He does not seem to be lying.
Oh.
He really does seem to genuinely enjoy his job.
Well, friend, if you're happy, then I'm happy.
It's-
Co-manager, man. It's a title I earned pretty recently. It only took me 8 years to get co-manager.
Is there
Oh.
like a birthday
They
pirate
say it's
hat I can
assistant
get?
too, but whatever.
Can I have like is there like a, maybe you can sell me a pirate hat?
Oh yeah, yeah. When you first came in, there was stacks of pirate hats. You can get a sash. There's like these like wooden pirate swords you can buy even. And there's these really fun ones. They're not really pirates, but they have like a thing on the top, and you spin it.
Oh.
Yeah, I've
know-
seen them on airships. I think they're called propellers.
You and I are communicating excellently, and you know why? We're looking at each
'Cause
other. We're
And we're being excellent to each other.
yes, we're speaking eye to eye.
Yeah.
Eye.
I'm talking to you, yes.
Okay, that joke's dead, just like my dreams.
I'm so was there a joke? Come on. I love jokes.
I'd like to buy a hat, please. I'm looking down at the table.
It's like I think 2 copper pieces, but you can snag one on your way out. Just let them know you want one, and they'll give it to you.
I mean, okay. Should I leave the 2 copper here then? Because I don't want to.
Oh no, just pay at the exit. We keep the purses separate for the front store and the
Oh,
food.
That's so smart. But what happens if I want to be a real pirate and I just steal it? I mean, steal it.
I think you that wouldn't be very nice to our owner, and
Oh.
I wouldn't want to make him mad.
I
Okay.
wouldn't want to make him mad too either. Right?
What's the owner's name?
See, that's the weird thing. I don't think his name is his real name.
Okay.
But,
They
let's
say-
hear it.
His name is Captain Spice. Because he specialized in raiding ships that carried spices.
Old Captain Spice, huh?
I mean, in the old days he was. I mean, you could call him Old Spice if you wanted.
He must have. Okay.
Wow.
But I don't think that's his real name, because that doesn't sound real.
You'd be surprised. Nightwalker is
Ah.
my middle name.
I've heard some. What? Are you a Goliath?
Yes.
I don't
No,
want to
he's a
assume your
dwarf.
race. Ha ha ha. No,
Oh,
he's
now you-
not.
Now you laugh at my jokes. Okay. Okay.
No, I just hear that, like you get. It's like a nickname you got because you're a Goliath, right? Not everybody does that. So what's his real name? I gotta know.
I guess we'll find out. But thank you.
Do you need anything
Um,
else before you're done? I can take all these
no,
empty
that's it.
plates for you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So yeah,
Pretty
just
much.
2 copper on the way out. Thanks for being here, and I hope.
How
you
much
come
was
back
all
a
of that?
pirate person. Oh, like let me see, 3 silver.
Okay. Fine. And he's. I'm gonna put down 5 silver. You've earned
he's
yourself.
like- No, you gave me 2 extra.
No, that's for you. We've had a good time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Ma'am, you have a lovely evening. And little guy, quick, and other little guy, quick. Pets both the things. Birds doesn't like me. Have a great
Like-
night.
He likes meat. Sorry, you got too close. You look like a little wiggly worm.
Blah, 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 blah. And he says, "Whoa, gotta put these away now. Have a great night." And he saunters off to the kitchen, leaving you to leave as you will.
I'm gonna leave a gold on the table on my way out because I was still amazed by looking at Captain Spice, as we know him.
Old Spice.
Cool. So you head out then, leaving the pirate and purse.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy my pirate hat if I could, please.
Sure.
My...
On your way out, as you're talking to the lady that has the small coin purse out there that helps exchange coin for that, she hands you your hat, and in the same hallway, now looking back because the kind of the register for this front shop looks into the restaurant, you can see the silhouetted figure of the pirate captain, Old Spice, staring at you as you buy your hat, and that's where we'll pause until next week.
Cool. Now we get to fight old Captain Spice. Then I'll just turn and look like him, chop off my leg, and then bam, there we go.
Power.
What? Jesus Christ. Oh yeah.
Why
Sorry,
did you just
you-
steal power?
The Terry Crews Old Spice commercial where he
Oh
does.
my god. Look at your man. Look back at me. I'm a horse. I like
Now look
that
at
guy
him.
more than Terry
I'm
Crews.
the
I'm
pirate
sorry.
captain. You can find me on Twitter at 2timestyler.
You can find me on Twitter at LR the 11th, all letters.
You can find me at Twitter at Glenn Houston. Glenn with two N's. Houston looks
Oh.
like Huston. And on Twitch at Razeth. RAAEZETA.
You can find me on Twitter at Zigzagoon, 2 G's, 2 O's. And you can find us. Well, no, wait, let me start that over. I want some epic music. Looks on me. We're a part of Casual Master Quest, a podcast network dedicated to giving you the video game news and tropes you deserve. You can find the show everywhere you can Google and on Twitter at CMQ Network. That was Nick. Brandon's gone. That was Glenn. That was Tyler. And that was old Captain Spice. For some reason I'm thinking of there's a television show with the character Jack Spicer.
Jack Reacher?
Jack, it's a cartoon where they Wuju or something like that. They get like powerful artifacts or whatnot. Okay, anyways, we'll see you next week on another session of Casual Quest Masters, and don't forget to never stop the quest. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Was that necessary? Was that necessary?